Hello, hello. Hope you've had a beautiful week so far. It is Anne with Whimsy United coming to you on a Thursday evening. Hope you're looking forward to a nice weekend. It's going to be really nice here. It was in the 70s today. Cool start to the day, but it turned out to be a really beautiful day. A little bit of wind, and tomorrow's going to be in the 70s, and Monday we're back to 40s. So there you go. Enjoy the nice warm sunshine while you can. Hope you all are doing well. I'm looking forward to creating with you. We're going to have a, well, I don't want to say quick little craft, an easy little craft. Put it that way. Oh, you can't see my head. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, this is a strange contraption. There we are. I don't change anything on it, and it has a mind of its own. That's all I can tell you. So welcome in. If you're watching on replay, say hey, hashtag replay. I appreciate that when you're hopping on. Hey Sherry, how are you? We are going to be working with this little pallet board sign. This is 8.5 by 8.5 from Hobby Lobby. Had a jute string on there. I took that off so that we can work on it easy. It already came like this. I just finished the back side. I put a little bit of the Waverly wax on a wipe, Clorox wipe. I done one complete coat, dried it, and then I came back and just put a couple of scuff marks on there. And I think that's gonna look really good with what we are doing. This is a printable from Hammond's Nest. I printed it out on rice paper. The rice paper is not white. It is like a off-white. And we are not going to do anything to our board. We're going to leave it just the way it is. And we're going to add our little bunny on here just like this. Just like that. And I am not going to I'm not going to use my iron today. I am just going to use the Mod Podge and put the rice paper on it without using the iron method. You can use the iron method, which you will let the Mod Podge dry if you're using the iron method. And then you just take the napkin, printable rice paper, whatever it is, decoupage paper, whatever it is that you're trying to transfer on. You just take it and lay it on it. Put a piece of parchment over top. And then you can put the iron on top of that. And you literally iron it on. The heat will reactivate your Mod Podge. And it will help for your, whatever it is that you're trying to Mod Podge on, to adhere. So it will reactivate the dried Mod Podge. I put my Mod Podge in one of these, barbecue sauce, mustard, mayo containers. I had one in my cupboard, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a good container, because I've got a big old bottle of Mod Podge, and it was so, not difficult, but a little bit annoying to get that out every time, because I bought a huge, humongous, I don't even know where it is, container Mod Podge. I'm not going to ever get done using. Get a paper towel so I can wipe off my excess. I want to make sure we got all the edges really good, and if I need to add more, I can add some more. Let's see, and rice paper is a lot more forgiving than your napkins are. I could literally pick this back up if I needed to. I'm going to use one of these tools from Essential Stencil, because I'm just gonna lightly press this in to our little slats. Sorry, I forgot to turn you guys down. But is that bunny not adorable? That is from Summer at Hammond's Nest. I am just gonna use my tool while I have it. And just push this in. Make sure I got all the sides. Alright, I only see Sherry's comment so far, so I do apologize. I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to add a top coat. And this groove is not very deep, but this tool fits really, really well in there, and this is from Essential Stencil. Let's dry our bunny up. That bunny is just so cute sitting in them flowers. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can get this off with my gator sander. At an angle. Just one motion. Don't go up and down. Just go from top to bottom. And it just falls right off. Let's turn it around and do this side. Can you guys see good? I want to make sure you guys can see good. Make sure you ladies tune in to Essential Stencil tonight. I'm going to throw this away, but if you needed to, you know, you could add the sides if you wanted to and cover that, but I am not going to. I'm just going to use my wax to go over on the sides, making sure all my sides are down. I got mine from Amazon. It is an odd size. I think it's like an A4 size, so it's a little bit narrower than a oh my goodness, what is it called? Was it 8.5 by 11? And then it is a little bit longer, so I think it's like 8.25 by 11.25 maybe. All right, I am going to put a coat of Mod Podge over top. And when you put a coat of Mod Podge over top, I put a little bit too much on the bottom right here. If it didn't soak in really good, adhere to very well to begin with, then your bottom is gonna come up But once you add a coat, once you add heat to it, it will go back down. You can also use a little bit of parchment paper or the shrink wrap or a sandwich bag and push that back down. There we go. And we should be good. Got everything adhered, everything looks good. And if there is wrinkles, I'm okay with the wrinkles. Like I said, this is going to be like a rustic piece with a little touch of whimsy on there. So I'm okay with the wrinkles. I am going to wrap my brush up in a wipe. So that way, first of all, I won't get sticky stuff everywhere. And second of all, it will stay moist. So when I do wash it, it will not have dried up and soaked into it. Hey Becky, how are you? Glad you are here. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. The ladies on here, I call us the Whimsy Bunch. We gladly help you answer any questions, and I go back and look at all the comments and answer anything that needs to be answered. If I don't catch it, because sometimes I've got glue string from the other day. I don't know where that came from. But that's what our little buddy looks like so far. And I hope that is in shot, because I've got my phone backwards. And sometimes when I have my phone backwards, I can't see things too good. I'm going to set that to the side for just a minute. Where's my Distressed Oxide? I'm going to use the Distress Oxide from Ranger. And I've got some carrots that I got from the dollar store a while back. And you can see I already dirtied this carrot up. And this is what it looks like. I'm just going to... I got to do it this way. I'm just taking my Distress Oxide and put a little bit on my carrot, so that it looks like it came out of the ground. Plus, I didn't want that bright orange on here anyway. And there's our dirtied up little carrot. And I'm literally just very lightly going over it, and it's just highlighting the high spots on here. That's getting it a little dirty looking, like it came out of the ground. I'm going to get my little brush. I'm going to add some to the edges right here. I'm still probably going to use some of the Minwax on the side. But this is a good start right here, because that is a stark white edge, and I don't want it so stark white. We want this to blend in with the rest of our bunny. So let's get this on here. See, right now it is already blending in much, much better than what it was. See the difference that little bit made? probably gonna add a little bit of this later, but I'm gonna go ahead and punch my holes in here because I am gonna add that jute back in for my hanger. But I said, hop over to the Essential Stencil page. Miss Tammy is going to reveal something new tonight. So don't miss her. She's coming on at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So she'll have some new essential, hey Biz Bonnie, some new Essential Stencil goodies to show us. So I've got to turn the little guy my way. And we're going to add a carrot down here and one here, and we're going to put one over here. But before I put those carrots in, they look kind of puny to me with just that little bit of greenery. I am going to take all these little greeneries. I got them out of from a bush. I can't remember if I got this one at Hobby Lobby or at Walmart. I want to say this one came from Hobby Lobby. This is also another green bush that you can get from Hobby Lobby. And up top right here, if you can see, there's like foam in there. So I am going to just poke some holes in here with this tool. I don't know if you can see the hole or not. And I'm just going to take some of these little twiggy things and stick them in here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. And I'm just going to put them on there. For right now, I'm just going to use this. This is the 3-in-1 glue. It dries pretty quick. And I've also got me some new Star Bonder thick glue. This is CA glue. I am going to try out soon. I'll let that one sit. Let's see, this one is going right here, so I'm going to put another one right here. And all I'm doing is I'm just poking a hole in there, twisting it around a little bit. Taking a piece to see if it'll fit. Yep, and that'll fit. And that'll look good. I'm excited to see what the new surprise is from Essential Stencil, what they're going to be releasing. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything, so I am going to be surprised just like everybody else. I am going to put one on the back side over here. Hope you all are doing good. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it if you would sprinkle this out. Share the whimsy with everyone. And if you have not had a chance to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it if you would do that. Yep, now our little carrot looks much better. Now we can stick it on here. I'm going to stick it on just like that. I just think that's my little whimsy part. I think that's going to look really cute. So let's do this one. And you can also, on these, let's see if I can find a good one for the front. You can put fabric around these if you want to redecorate them. If you don't like what is on here. I've got glue all over me. Put another one right here. Let's see if we got that one glued in there. My glue is spilling out. I'm gonna have to clean it up here in just a second. Push that in a little bit more with my little tool. And I'm going to put one more on this side. Like I said, this is just a foam carrot. And you can put these in real easily. I have to clean that off just a second before I start my other carrot. See the mess we made with our glue. Looks like he's eating a carrot. I'll poke a little hole in here. Got our glue on. If there's anything that you need on the Essential Stencil page, they still have several things on sale. They had just reduced their Mardi Gras. Don't know if that is still on sale or not. I think that might not be on sale anymore. But always check, because you never know what they might have. They always got something going on. And again, tonight, something new is coming out. So stay tuned to Miss Tammy this evening, as she is going to reveal what the new bundle selection is that's coming out. I am going to put one in the back, even though you won't be able to see it much. Every one of them got 3 little green sprigs. And I'll put the link to the stencil I'm going to be using in the header, in the description. What you guys think? Is that not cute? Got a little carrot, little bunny sitting in the flowery carrot patch. Alright, before I glue anything else, well, I can glue the other thing on. Don't you think our little guy needs a little bow tie? Put a little bow tie on right there. Handsome little guy. A handsome little man. Now let me get the stencil out before I get too much going here, and I want to have room to put the stencil on. I've linked this in the comments. It is called Easter Wishes. It's a set of a set of 4. And I am going to use Bunny Kisses and Easter Wishes. Of course, it's not going to fit all like this, and I should have put that on first before I put my carrots on, but we're going to make it work. I am going to put Bunny right here. And I'm going to use traditional burnt umber. I love the little bow tie. Hey Cindy, how are you, my friend? Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate when you guys share out the whimsy. That makes me very happy. I'm trying to grow this, and again, if you... I've got a booger. I got a paint booger. If you have not checked out my YouTube channel, if you would hop over there and subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'm using a 3/4 inch brush. My other ones are dirty. I hadn't washed them yet. I've been a bad girl. I have not washed my brushes. Used to be so good. But with all of our appointments and everything going on, I hadn't had time. After we get to that point, we're going to wipe it off a little bit more. And I am just going to hold onto it. And all I'm doing is the bunny. I'm going to put the kisses one more down. And I think the dark brown is going to show on up. It's going to show on here better. Ooh, that looks like a chocolate bunny. So what have you guys been doing the last couple of days? Make sure there's nothing on the back side. And there's a little bit there, so I'm just going to wipe it off on my hand. The last couple of days, I have been learning how to be a caretaker. I've been taking the classes, caretaker classes. It was 10 modules. And there were questions at the end of each module, and then there were questions at the end of the whole thing. And the coolest thing is they had so many resources with that. It was incredible. I mean, contact information, and they talked about living wills and last wishes and how to help your veteran, moving them from one place to another, how to avoid being scammed. I mean, just all kinds. I mean, it covered literally everything. Oh my gosh, I love that. There was a lot to learn. All right, Easter wishes is gonna go down this way. And I should not have put my carrot down, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We will make it. We will make it work. I got too excited about my things. It is fine. We got this. Got this. Gotta get a little bit more color. I know, I thought that was just, it was just cute. I said it's got a little bit of whimsy, it's got a little bit of rusticness. I am going to take this off right here because I know me, I am going to swirl too big and get it over here. And I don't need to get it over there, I just need it right here. I might have to take this baby back off. There we go. Look at that. Just like that. I like the color. This is just perfect. And I think I'm going to use that for the edge. I think that will be perfect. For the edge. And I didn't use the word and. I mean, I could put the word and right here, but I think I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Put it like that. I think that'll be fun. It's going to be a little difficult to get this glue off. So I think I'm just going to glue over top of it. I think that is just fine right there. And a little bow tie. I'm not sure how to hold it so you can see all of it because of the reversed camera angle. I'm going to go ahead and put that color on the edges right here. And I'm just taking whatever is left on my brush and filling that edge in. And go to the other side. Got all those glue strings off. I'm going to put a little bit more Mod Podge right there to just see, lift that up. That's one of the reasons why I did not put my Mod Podge brush up yet. Because if it needed to be glued down one more time, I could still do that. Let me get that brush back out. There's one more edge on this side. I think that's got it. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom as well, because that is the ground where our carrots are growing. Put some ground down here so that our carrots have somewhere to sit. That looks good, and while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and do the top too. I'm going to be a little bit easier on the top part. I think that looks good. And I've got this fabric for a little bow up here. I'm going to go ahead and put our jute back in. Have to get a piece of tape to put on here. Let me get some tape. For things like this, tape is your friend. You just tape up this little end. Right here. What do you guys think? Should I put the word "and" in there? Should we put it like right here, or should we put it this way? Like Bunny Kisses and Easter Wishes, or Bunny Kisses and Easter wishes. Just putting a knot in here, and I'm going to cut the rest off. That way I don't have to worry about getting that off. Get another little piece of tape. Tape is your friend, whether it is frock tape to tape up your project, or whether it is tape to put on your jute string so you can put the hanger on. Tape is always your friend. Oh, come on. How come that when you try to do something, it never works out the way you want it to? There we go. So what did you decide? You like it as is? Let's get to making a bow. I don't want a big bow. I don't need that much jute. Let's see. I think that'll be about big enough. I call this window pane ribbon, and I really like that. Can you see that? I know I had another piece. Now I'm going about it the hard way, but it is okay. This is a piece that is from the oh my goodness, I can't think. The bow tie. Fabric is from Jubilee Fabrics. And I just got random strips. I didn't measure the size. Oh, I forgot to get some orange. So I wanted a little bit of orange in here for the carrots. Take this bag out. Because I forgot to put my orange in there for the carrots. Because I wanted to bring a little bit of that orange up to the top. And then we got our cream for the background. This is Osnaburg fabric, the other is Jubilee fabric, and I have no idea where I got the orange from. Well, I'm going to finish with the cream color on the top. So let's put two of these in here. And then I'm going to use this up. I'm going to do two of these. And I'm just going to do three of these. One, two, and three. I think these colors will work really well with our colors in the to grab the right strings. I'm just going to knot it on the back. And we can even tie it on the string. If we don't want to glue it on here, we could tie it on here, but I'm going to glue it right there. So I can go ahead and cut these off. Oh, fluffing it out. You know what I do sometimes? I'll go like this and fluff that bow out. And we can just fluff this out a little bit. See where what goes. You can mess with the bow as much as you want to. There's always room for improvement. Just trim it up a little bit. I'm going to turn it my way to see which way I want to put this on here. I think I like it this way. Won't mess. This orange is way too bright for me, so I am gonna pull some of the other fabric out a little bit. And pull some of that orange down. Like I said, we can always fiddle with it. Oh, that's too long. Yep, that's where I'm going to put it, right there. That was a little bit much. And then I've got this cute little button. Well, I'm going to stick him right there in the middle. Whoop. And I am picky about my buttons. Now this is a vintage button. You see how I positioned it diamond-wise instead of with the 4 like they normally are? I just thought that would look better. And now we can play with our fabric. We can do all kinds of things. I am going to get a little bit of this sisal, and we're going to add a little bit of sisal in there. And I'm probably going to stick a little bit of greenery in here. But let's do this first. And we just give it a haircut. Don't cut it straight because then it'll look like some of these things are hard to cut. Let's get another little sprig. And I just fold them. And we'll just add another little sprig on this side. And let's see if I can grab up enough to put a little bit down there, because I do like things in 3s. Like I said, these are so wispy, you literally just pick them up and put them in. I think I'm going to stick with the same greenery and Should we use the darker greenery or should we use the little wispy one and just put a couple of wispy ones in here? Thank you, Becky. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, I should have toned that down a little bit. Should we use the lighter green in here? Or should we go with that darker green? What do you guys think? Let me know why I'll clean this up real quick. The wispy one, I think it looks better too. I agree. And I think I am just going to use this glue for that. I have just a little bit more play time with that glue. If you guys want to head over to the Essential Stencil page to see what they have going on, you can do exclamation mark ES. You can also do exclamation mark code and it will give you my code, and my code is WK21. And thank you for all of you who have used my code in the past to order anything. I appreciate you guys. You can use it anytime you place an order with ES, Essential Stencil. You can also, this one is a little bit long, so cut that off. You can also use it anytime. Whether it's a sale item, whether it is a bundle, it doesn't matter. You can always use an ambassador code. And if you have a gift card, or if you have a I've got to get one more because I don't like having 5. Whoa. I am going to have to go on the hunt and put another one in there because I don't have a 5th one. Not in here. I have to go get it. I throw my scraps in this drawer back behind me, but I don't see one in here. Nope. No, I am gonna have to get another one to put in here because I don't like having 4. I like my odd numbers. Now let's get all the extra wispies off of here. Either my scissors ain't sharp or this is some tough stuff. Got it? Everywhere you look, you see another piece that you got cut. This is some wispy stuff. It's called Stencil. It's available on Amazon. I like it. I even like it without the end in there. I think it is just fine. If you want to, you could put a button on here, but I like his bow tie just the way it is. So do we need to do anything else? What do you guys think? And if we don't want this to be as clean looking, all you have to do is you just take your brush and you just add a little bit of, I didn't put anything else on there. I just, what I had left on my brush, and tone it down a little bit. And there's our bunny kisses and Easter wishes. And if you want to tone that down, like I said, we can do that. We can go and use that ink pad and tone that down a little bit. Let me... I always offload a little bit. I want to show you what it looks like. See how that toned it down a little bit? Wow, that was smart. That wasn't dry yet, and I stuck my finger right in it. And it tones it right down. See how that toned that orange down a little bit and made it look more like the carrots. There we go. Right, folks, that's all I have for you this evening. Let's read our blessings card. You know I like reading these. This one is Ecclesiastes 3:1, and this is blessing cards to strengthen our soul. And who could not use a little bit of extra strength? For everything, there we go. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. God is with you throughout the seasons of life. I hope you have a blessed evening. Hop over to Essential Stencil to see what the new reveal will be. And I will see you for Soul-Filled Saturday. I might come on tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Have to see. I've got something else that I've got that I want to share with you. But let's see how tomorrow goes. And you guys have a blessed evening. Thank you for hopping on. Appreciate you guys. And here is one more look at our cute little bunny. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If there's anything that you need, questions that you have, let me know. I appreciate you. Have a good evening.